As I got older, I started to realize I wasn't proud of my gifts. I was always good at school.
Jeff Bezos' billionaire lifestyle. Girlfriend, houses, cars. Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, created the monster that is Amazon, one of the largest technology companies in the world. Bezos is a household name, but do you even know where the CEO's surname actually came from? In this video, we are going to share Jeff Bezos' lifestyle and some interesting facts about him. But before we hop into the details, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon as well. Thanks! He is the founder of Blue Origin, a company that aims to make space travel affordable to ordinary people. Bezos always has his customer in mind, no matter what he is working on. His number one priority is making it as available and easily accessible as possible. A hyper-intelligent, ultra-driven individual, Bezos' dual personality can turn him from a compassionate person to a rough executive within seconds. An extraordinarily ambitious person, Jeff Bezos to this day seeks to push the possibilities of modern technology beyond the imaginable.
It's on the floor.
Well, these are sticky balls.
Where is Jeff Bezos from? Bezos was born on January 12, 1964, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. At birth, he was actually named Jeffrey Preston Jorgensen. After his mother divorced his father, she married Cuban immigrant Miguel Mike Bezos in April 1968. At age 4, Miguel Bezos adopted him, and his surname was then changed to Bezos. The family then moved to Houston, Texas. In high school, the family moved to Miami, Florida.
It was pretty obvious that that wasn't a very good name.
Let's talk about some facts. Would it surprise you to know that Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon and the world's richest man, is power-driven and persuasive? Jeff Bezos gets a 97.52 out of 100 on the scale for ambition. He strives for success and has a strong positive response to other people who are interested in the same ambitions. He is a former Wall Street executive and a Princeton graduate. He founded Amazon in 1994 and started off working on it in his garage. He had a vision of changing the dynamics of shopping, and by technological advancements, he made it a success.
Under siege.
Amazon is touching the sky. The search for the richest person ever began in early January 2018 when Jeff Bezos for the first time surpassed the fortune figure of $100 billion. With Amazon now becoming a trillion-dollar company, the curiosity even rises higher in the entire world that who will be the first trillionaire in the world. On September 4, 2018, the stock price of Amazon soared a record high, which made Amazon the second company ever to surpass the market cap of $1 trillion. Followed by Apple on August 2, 2018, Amazon is now crunching on its stock prices, which is approximately increasing with a rate of $500 every 6 months. Several years ago, in August 2017, before becoming a trillion-dollar company, the stock of Amazon traded around $965. The rise in the Amazon's market cap even brought the net worth of Jeff Bezos to more than $168 billion, which alone counted for a gain of more than $1.8 billion on the day of closure of the 4th of September, 2018. Bezos' wealth is closely tied to Amazon, which he founded in 1994, and of which he owns about 11%. Amazon's stock has been on a bull run over the last 5 years, growing by about 560%.
Your passion has led you to change the world, frankly, with Amazon. But yet, you've got Blue Origin, you've got
Blue Origin Company. How awesome will it be that you are making money whether you are sleeping, taking a bath, or doing anything you like, while your cash counting machine keeps ticking on your never-ending wealth? Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and the world's richest man, is always pulling new rabbits out of his hat, like next-day or same-day shipping and cashierless stores. Besides, there is Blue Origin, the aerospace company privately owned by Bezos, which is on a mission to make spaceflight possible for everyone. Jeff Bezos is the wealthiest person in the world, with a net worth of $156 billion. He has 5 real estate investments and is one of the country's largest landowners. Bezos liquidates $1 billion a year to fund his space exploration company, Blue Origin. He's one of the biggest landowners in the U.S. Bezos owns a 5.3-acre estate in Medina, Washington, valued at $25 million. A former textile museum turned townhouse in Washington, D.C. that cost $23 million, and 3 apartments in New York City amounting to a total value of $17 million. Elsewhere, he owns a $25 million mansion in Beverly Hills, and he bought a $12.9 million 4-bedroom property next door so that he could have a whole compound situation going on. His property portfolio also includes a 30,000-acre ranch in Texas, which is the base for Amazon's burgeoning space transportation company, Blue Origin.
About space, rockets, and rocket engines since I was a 5-year-old boy.
Jeff's divorce. But that's not the only thing that is interesting about Jeff. Following his divorce, Bezos retained his ranking as the world's richest person even after his wife Mackenzie claimed a 4% stake in Amazon, which is estimated to be roughly $35.7 billion, making her the 3rd richest woman in the world. She got lucky enough to marry the right guy at the right time. Now, she's enjoying the billion-dollar lifestyle, and soon she can be named as the ex of the world's first trillionaire.
The future generation, 2 kids in a dorm room, will be able to create a giant space company.
Jeff Bezos' children. Jeff and Mackenzie have 4 children together, 3 sons and a daughter they adopted from China. The couple's first son, Preston Bezos, was born in 2000. Jeff Bezos' thoughts about life as he quotes, "Life's too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful." Some advice given by Jeff Bezos is, if you double the number of experiments you do per year, you're going to double your inventiveness. Bezos' wealth has been increasing at an average yearly rate of 34% over the past 5 years, according to Comparison, and that's despite him turning over Amazon shares to his ex-wife, Mackenzie Bezos, as part of their recent divorce settlement. Bezos is worth about $156 billion and has seen his fortune grow by $28.3 billion so far in 2020, according to Bloomberg.
Over customer experience. In the long term, there is never any misalignment between customer interests and shareholder interests.
Did you know? Bezos has always been a space nerd. In his high school valedictorian speech, he described his dream of saving humanity by creating permanent colonies in orbiting space stations while turning the planet into an enormous nature preserve. Right before launching Amazon Web Services, the platform Netflix relies on to distribute video to millions of American homes around the clock, Bezos decided to cut the prices Amazon would charge companies to use its servers. When told that would cause the company to take a loss for a long time, he responded by saying that profits would only attract competition. It's even more impressive if you break that down to how much Bezos makes every day, every hour, and even every second. How much Bezos makes in a year, based on the change in his net worth year over year, is found to be closer to $8.9 million. Bezos makes $2,489 per second, and that's $149,353 per minute. Crazy, right? Bezos lost more money in 2019 than almost any other billionaire in the world, but he's still the richest of them all.
I can't wait to go, Charlie. If any of you want to come with me, you're invited.
Guys, you heard that.
Jeff Bezos' car collection. Though Bezos owns a $65 million private jet, he also recently owned a car that will probably surprise you, one that you've probably seen driving around your neighborhood at one point in time. As recently as 2013, according to Brad Stone's book, The Everything Store, Bezos drove around in a Honda. In 1999, 2 years after he became a millionaire, he still drove his 1996 Honda Accord. During the early days of Amazon, Bezos drove packages to the post office in his 1987 Chevy Blazer. Despite his occasional modest tendencies, Bezos also owns some more high-end luxury vehicles. Here's the whole list of cars Jeff Bezos has owned, along with the value of each. 1. Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio, $3 million. 2. Bugatti Veyron Mansory, $3.4 million. 3. W Motors Lycan Hypersport, $3.4 million. 4. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, $4.8 million. 5. Lamborghini Veneno, $4.5 million.
Few big successes
compensate for dozens and dozens of things that didn't work.
Expensive Things Owned by Jeff Bezos. When you're the #1 richest man in the world, with a net worth of billions of dollars, there's little doubt you'll be making outrageous purchases. Some of the most outrageous ones are Lake House, worth $10 million, a 10,000 square foot apartment worth $16 million, private jets worth $150 million, Hollywood house worth $165 million, Eon clock worth $42 million.
You can choose a life of ease and comfort.
Jeff was simply fueled by his curiosity. Jeff has a passion for fixing things and figuring out how things work. He was always one step ahead of others, as evident by his desire to be a space entrepreneur from a young age.
You know, and the people, I work with these people who, they're missionaries for what they do.
Inventing and creating has always been his passion. He was always inventing something: a solar cooker, hovercraft, a robot, lasers, and an electric alarm. The alarm worked as a security system to keep his siblings out of his room.
Soft land 6.5 metric tons onto the lunar surface.
How he learned that kindness doesn't come easily. In his 2010 Princeton University commencement speech, Jeff Bezos talked about how he made his grandmother cry by telling her off about her smoking. His grandfather then told him, "Jeff, one day you'll understand that it's harder to be kind than clever."
Because to me, balance implies a strict trade, whereas
Jeff switched jobs. He was first employed with Fitel, a startup telecom company which lasted for 2 years. After quitting a stable job at Bankers Trust, he went to work with D.E. Shaw, an investment management firm on Wall Street. How many of you think that Jeff Bezos has the potential to become the first trillionaire? Will he be successful to be the first trillionaire of the world by 2026 as predicted? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the bell icon button so that you'll get a notification whenever we post a new video.